meet you both. I hate it's under these circumstances. My name is Christopher Foster. I'm with the TV show Cheaters. And I must admit, this is somewhat uncomfortable because based upon what you all both said, you all are both Christians who go to church, and you all called us because there was some potential infidelity. What's going on for you?
Well, you know, she's just, she used to cook when I came home and have everything prepared and ready. Now the house is just a mess. Everything is everywhere. I'm eating top ramen every night. She's dressing up, going out. You know, she's usually a t-shirt and jeans type of girl, but now she's red bottoms and fancy clothes. And, you know, something's got to be going on.
And ma'am, you just look in distress. What led you to call?
My husband is an entrepreneur, so he's a hardworking man. He's the CEO of his company, but he's always has more excuses every night. He's just, I'm working late, And before it was never that. You know, he'd always come home or he'd communicate more. Communication just stopped. I don't feel the love anymore. It just comes in. I don't even get a hug or a kiss, and we don't pray together anymore. So, you know, I know something's going on.
Well, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but my team has been conducting some surveillance, and I have some footage that I would like to show you if you two are interested in taking a look. As you can see, is that your husband? Is that your wife? And I notice he's opening the door. You don't get the door open for you anymore. You've never seen those pants before. Maybe they're going to go pray. Maybe not. Maybe not. It's 12 o'clock, noon. Oh, wow. Oh, whoa. Our investigation team noticed them at lunch. But again, there's nothing conclusive. So let's not jump to any conclusion. Oh, well. Oh, well. Wow. Oh, wow. Oh, well. Hold on. Wait, hold on. Hold on. Talk to me. Are you serious? Right now? Right now? Listen, my team has just informed me that the alleged assailants are together. Would you like to confront these two? Okay, follow me. Waitress, party of four now. Four. Hi. We're gonna need water. We're gonna need a lot of water. We're gonna need a lot of water.
The camera's here for me. You want a reality show?
Text me. So you had a late night business meeting. So is this your business partner?
Yes, it is.
And who are you? Okay, your name? That's not relevant. This is your wife, right? Correct?
This isn't. Oh, wait. Let's not jump. Let's not jump. Let's not jump. What are you doing? You need to be. Let's. Let me explain. My name is Christopher. I'm with the show Cheaters.
And you buy her flowers?
Oh.
Okay.
And wait, cut. The scene that you just witnessed was a dramatization. These are actors. Will you clap that these marriages are still intact? Hug your real spouse. Hug your real spouse. We don't want nobody nervous. All right. We should have turned that table over just one time. Now would have just took it to another level. They're serious. Oh, man. Bump somebody and tell them it's going down tonight. Yes. Tell somebody Empire what? Empire what? Empire what? Tonight's lesson is entitled Cheaters When Christians Creep. Go ahead and tell everybody on your road, this word is for you, not me. Go ahead and tell them this is for you. Let's just get that out there early. Let's just get that out there early. Let's get this out there early. Take notes, get your cell phone out, because whether you know it or not, since October 21st, 2000 until now, there's been a TV show called Cheaters. Don't act like you never saw it. I didn't know it was still on. Yeah. Did my research. It started in 2000 until now. There are not too many shows that last 14 years. So apparently America finds some type of way that we relate to the idea of infidelity. Let's keep it real. Over half of marriages end in divorce. And here's the asterisk, not just in the world, but in the church. So how dare us as the church shy away from topics like adultery when the Bible is very clear on adultery. So tonight, I'm glad that we're doing this on a Wednesday, because if you're a visitor, come at your own risk. Amen. Because I'm trying to save lives and I'm trying to save marriages. And the only way to talk about adultery is to talk real. It won't be tiptoeing, so if you need children's church, take your children downstairs and have church. Amen. But it's going to go down tonight. You can't be inclusive and be a new school church, but use antiquated language that some people may not know about. You ever think about that? We come to church and be like, David said. They're like, who's David? Dude off of San Pablo that sells stuff? Who's David? So let's not just presuppose that people know what fornication is. Let me give it to you. Fornication is sexual intercourse between two people who aren't married. Adultery is voluntary sexual intercourse between a married person and a person who is not married, or a person other than your spouse. Let's get a theological undergird. In order to move forward, I got to find out, what does God say about adultery? Be very careful when you do relationship series, because matters of the heart are very sensitive, and you want to be skillful like a surgeon. You don't want to just say misogynistic or bombastic comments to get a rise out of the audience, but you want to be very skillful and make sure you have a theological undergird. The first time I see adultery is in Exodus 20 and 14. Thou shalt not commit adultery. Pretty clear to me right there. In case that's not clear enough, Proverbs 6 and 32, Proverbs is so cold. But whoso committeth adultery with a woman lacketh understanding, that he destroyeth, watch this, his own soul. Just in case you're like, that's the Old Testament, that didn't apply to me. Jesus said in Matthew chapter 5, verse number 28, but I say unto you that whosoever looketh on a woman to lust after her hath committed adultery with her already in his heart. Just before you was about to pat yourself on the back and be like, well, this don't apply to me. Oprah laughed on that. And Hebrews 13 and 4 says, marriage is honorable in all, and the bed undefiled. Married people shout on that. But, look at the B clause, but whoremongers and adulterers God will judge. Oh, God, it's going to be hot in here tonight. Matthew 19 and 9 says, and I say unto you, whosoever shall put away his wife, except it be for fornication, and shall marry another, committeth adultery, and whoso marrieth her, which is put away, doth commit adultery. Oh, Paul, help me. Paul says, 1 Corinthians 6 and 18, flee fornication. Every sin that a man doth is without the body, but he that committeth fornication sinneth against his own body. Do you realize how our world has become so increasingly desensitized to infidelity? Talk to me. There's not a TV show that you can watch that doesn't have infidelity. Scandal. I want to tell Olivia Pope, it's never going to happen with Fitz. Y'all remember the one when she was dreaming? Virginia, Vermont? Vermont ain't going to happen. How to Get Away with Murder, infidelity. Empire. You're so beautiful. That song gets stuck. I didn't even watch it. My cousin told me about it. I ain't seen it. I haven't seen it. I'm lying. Every reality show glamorizes and romanticizes some type of infidelity. I submit if we put on a regular show like the Cosby Show with two people who loved each other in our generation, it wouldn't last because we don't like it. Woo! Even in the church, if I talk about a marriage that is doing well, you hate low-key. They got to be going through something. All they do is love on each other all the time. They got to be having drama. But if I tell you about a couple who's struggling, who got issues, let's all get a prayer circle and have compassion and love, and let's intervene and intercede. No, when are we going to bring back marriage? Do I have any people who say, Olivia Pope, I'm cool on you, I need some Claire Huxtables. Will you just stand up and sit back down and say, we bringing marriage back tonight? Yeah, we bringing back holiness, we bringing back marriage, we bringing back being faithful to one person. Our world postulates a doctrine that says, do what you feel. I don't feel I was born a man. I don't feel like going to work. I don't feel like staying with one man my whole life. I don't feel like staying with one woman. So the world tells you, do what you feel. Where would our world be if everybody did what they felt? Sleep with who you want. Go to work if you want. Don't go to work if you don't feel like it. Don't take your kids to school. How many of y'all would have degrees if you went to school when you felt like it? How many of y'all would have a job if you went when you felt like it? How many of y'all would be married if you only show love when you felt like it? So you're like, that's why I ain't married now. I ain't married. I feel like it. Check me out. Everything. Everybody say everything. Everything. My cardiology, my psychology, my anatomy must submit to my theology. I said everything. My heart, my cardiology, my psychology.